Yo everybody, what's good? Welcome back to the channel and the Burnley career mode. This is episode 3 and we're kicking off the Premier League season. And we're starting off with a game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Of course, in the fixture in real life, Burnley came out victors. It would be nice to get something like that, but to be honest, I'd be happy with a draw to get us off the mark, get us rolling in this Premier League season. Chelsea going with a pretty strong lineup. I mean, one of the things I wanted fixed from FIFA 17 to FIFA 18, well, pretty much all the previous FIFAs, you'd come up against a team like Chelsea and they'd have the most ridiculous lineup. They wouldn't be playing Diego Costa, they wouldn't be playing Hazard, they'd be playing players like Kennedy, and it's silly, but right now it seems like they're coming with a pretty strong lineup, and they got off to a pretty good start here at Stamford Bridge. Diego Costa lining up front ahead of Alvaro Morata. He forces a save out of Tom Heaton. Again, Eden Hazard this time cutting in off the left-hand side, playing it into Diego Costa. Tarkowski almost getting the ball off of him. Cork jumping in. And to be honest, I don't really see where the free kick is that was actually to be given right there. I don't think it was the challenge from Cork, because the referee played advantage from earlier than that. But we basically pretty much got the ball. But Eden Hazard there with the resulting free kick, putting it just over the bar. You'd expect maybe a little bit better from Eden Hazard, as you can see from here. It's not the worst free kick ever. It's heading on target. Well, nah, that's a lie. It was never heading on target. But, I mean, it was close. It wasn't terrible. We finally get our first attack to go as Defoe plays in Goodmanson. He cuts in off the right-hand side and forces a save out of Willy Caballero. That's the one, I mean, one thing that doesn't make any sense. Why Caballero is in goal ahead of Thibaut Courtois, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe Courtois is injured or something, but we get a corner. Robbie Brady puts it into the box. Goodmanson gets in there in front of the Chelsea defenders. And this is the one thing, I mean, something I'm really excited for with Burnley is getting the ball to Robbie Brady and putting the ball in the box. I ain't even going to lie to you, bro. Robbie Brady, this dude's left foot, he possibly has one of the best left feet in the world. Yeah, I said it. In the world. I mean, I would say he has the best left foot in the Premier League. People everyone talking about David Silva, this and that. People are forgetting this dude. Like, you'll see some of the best players in the world step up to take a corner, and it is just pure shit. Robbie Brady, I don't think I've ever seen him put in a set piece that isn't absolutely on the money. Like, this guy's deliveries is outstanding every time. So when we get corners, as we get another one here, Robbie Brady again stepping up to put this one inside the box, whips it in onto the head of Ben Mee. It comes off the crossbar, and the signal goes to the referee stopwatch or whatever he looks at it on, and it says it crosses the line. You can see it clearly did cross the line. Chelsea couldn't get it away quick enough. And you can see from both of these corners, especially the first one, Chelsea's defending of these set pieces has been terrible. They started well, now we're in the lead. We're playing some pretty good football, but really set pieces. The ball's been coming into the box. Chelsea have not been attacking the ball at all whatsoever. So 37 minutes into the game and they have to get themselves back into the match. 2-0 down at Stamford Bridge, a bit like real life. But you can see, coming into the second half now, we defended absolutely brilliantly. One brilliant tackle there, another one from Ward right there. Again, this time it's Hazard getting the ball, trying to come down the right-hand side. Ward again shutting him down. Hazard trying to swap wings because he ain't getting no success. Now it's Bakayoko trying to chip it into Ben Mee. Ben Mee doing brilliantly, getting into the way. Falls to Bakayoko again. And his bended effort just going wide of the post right there. This time, Chelsea coming forward again. 79 minutes on the clock. They need to make something happen ASAP. Eden Hazard on the left-hand side trying to get in. And his shot just wide of the post, hitting the side netting. But you see us there holding the ball up in that corner. And the final whistle goes. The final whistle goes. The final whistle goes. First game of the season against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And we pick up all 3 points. And we played, I mean, we wasn't outstanding. We did with nothing like that. As you see Ben Mee getting man of the match. Obviously he scored the goal, but his defensive work was key as well in getting that man of the match performance. But I'm saying we didn't play particularly great. Like, we didn't create too many chances other than the 2 goals we scored. But we defended outstandingly all game long, if you ask me. We played well. And I mean, you guys should all know Burnley have one of the toughest starts to a Premier League season that I've seen in a long time. So we have some tough games coming up. But if we could defend as well as we did in that game, in the rest of them, obviously we've got Spurs away from home. We got Manchester, we got one of the Manchester clubs away from home. I think it's Manchester United away from home. No, it's Liverpool. We got Liverpool away from home coming up. So, yeah, if we could defend that well consistently, we will be more than fine this season. We just need to look at scoring more goals. Like I said, the striker position is something I want to work on. We got 2 goals from set pieces. From open play, we need to look a bit more dangerous. But, of course, it's only 1 game into the season. Playing against my former team now. We had an outstanding West Brom season in FIFA 17. Career mode in FIFA 17. Had about 5-6 seasons with them. It was brilliant. And we do take the lead against them as Stephen Defoe puts the ball into the back of the net. It's our first goal scored from open play in the series. But again, it's not scored by a striker, which is something, I mean, I want my strikers to start scoring soon. I want to figure out who the best option is up front to play, to be honest with you. But it doesn't matter. I don't care who's scoring the goals as long as we're getting the ball in the back of the net. And Defoe, who was actually, he was absolutely brilliant in that match against Chelsea. Like there was nothing to show because it wasn't highlights. It was just little things like picking up the ball in a pocket, spinning off, peeling off his defender, and playing the right pass. Like this dude, I don't think he gave the ball away a single time in the match against Chelsea. But West Brom into the second half now. Solomon Rondon, we know him well from our time at West Brom. Scored quite a few goals for us, forcing a save out of Tom Heaton. It's a brilliant volley as well, taking it well. But again, just not far enough into the corner, and maybe not enough power on it. I don't know. Tom Heaton, Heaton making a good save. Now it's Matt Phillips. Again, West Brom's team not changed too much since we used them on FIFA 17. They've got Barrett, bro. I can't speak today. They've got Gareth Barry in centre midfield. See Defoe picking the ball up, playing it to Chris Wood. He spins off of his man, and he fires it off of the crossbar right there. Good effort from Chris Wood. And that was the final effort of the match. Our second Premier League game of the season, and we get our second victory and a second clean sheet at that as well. Defoe was brilliant again in that game. Not too many chances. It was a bit of a quiet match. It was contested a lot in midfield. A lot of attacks broke down in the final third. By the end of the day, we picked up a victory, and that is the final Premier League match of this season. I say of this season. What the hell am I talking about? That's the final Premier League match of this episode. So we're going to end the first episode with Premier League fixtures. 2 games, 2 victories, and I'm pretty happy with that. Now, the final game, as you can see, is a Carabao Cup match, which is obviously the Capital One Cup, the EFL Cup, whatever they want to call it. You can't settle down with a goddamn sponsor for this tournament, changing it every damn year. You see, we changed the squad up. You'll see the lineup a little bit. Phil Barsley coming in for his debut. We did, I mean, we've got a game. I think our next match is Tottenham away from home. So, I didn't want to play everyone. I wanted to make a few changes. Ashley Westwood, Overstad coming in, as you can see right there. Pope going in goal. Phil Barsley, obviously. Taylor at left back. Hendrick, I moved him up to attacking midfield to see how it is. I don't know. You would have noticed that I've been playing Defoe in attacking mid and Hendrick defensive midfield. And I mean, it should probably be the other way, but I feel like Defoe can do a brilliant job for us in attacking midfield, which it seems like he has so far. And I feel like Hendrick doesn't really offer too much in an attacking midfield position. I much prefer him in the centre midfield position, where I feel like his talents, I feel like he's much more suited to a centre midfield role. I think Defoe could do brilliant in the centre midfield role, but I think in a game like FIFA, he's much more suited to an attacking midfield role. So I switched up, and so far, it's been working well for us. We're into the game against Crystal Palace. Overstad getting a shot off, forcing the save out of Julius Baroni. He got a strong hand to it, but again, we almost got ourselves into a position right there to get the ball into the back of the net. A nice little, a nice effort early on in this game. As you can see right there, they show the replay of Speroni dropping low to his bottom corner, pushing that one away, but we come forward again as Overstad finds Robbie Brady. He plays it inside to Chris Wood. Still yet to score in this series. Poor finish. I mean, it's a weak finish. Still maybe a little bit unlucky hitting the post in the last match. Bakary Saka right there getting the ball at his feet right there, and his shot hitting the side net. It should be doing a little bit better. The angle is relatively tight, but I mean, a clinical striker would have opened up his body just a little bit and tried to aim for that far post, that bottom corner. But I mean, he tried to go for the near post, hit the side net, and Connor Wickham this time taking it down, and he gets a shot off, forcing a save out of Pope in the goal. Doing well so far. Looking to end the match with another clean sheet, but we're into the second half again. Overstad trying to play it in, doesn't work out. Falls to Hendrick, he slides it out to the left-hand side. Robbie Brady puts it into the box, just as I was talking about. His delivery on point again, and Chris Wood steps up, gets his first goal of the series. Not in the league, but it will do. I'll take anything Brilliant delivery from Robbie Brady. Nice pick out from Hendrick in the attacking midfield position, playing it out wide to Brady in the first place. So much space for Robbie Brady. Puts the cross on the dime, and the header from Wood isn't great. Keeper should be doing better. I mean, it's a tough one because when the ball, I don't know if anyone's played in goal, but I have played as a goalkeeper before. And when when you're that close to the ball, when the ball comes at you from that close, even if the ball goes straight at you, sometimes it's hard to react. I mean, as a professional keeper, you should be getting a stronger hand to that. So, I mean, he should be doing better. But, I mean, it's not always as easy as it looks. But a header there from Hendrick again. And that was the final piece of action from this match. So, we're going to end today's episode. 3 games, 3 wins, 2 in the league, 1 in the Carabao Cup, and 3 clean sheets. I am more than happy with how that's gone. So, this is the league table at the end of today's episode. We are in 4th place, 6 points. Bottom of the league, Manchester United. Arsenal in 16th. It's all tits up right now, man. It's all tits up. Leicester top of the league again. They know what it's like to be there. But that is the end of today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Join me again for the next one, which will be, of course, tomorrow.